Hello beautiful souls, welcome to today's reading. In today's reading I would like to go with you through some energies that are currently around you or give you some messages your spirit guides want you to hear. And as always I have my tarot cards, I also have my oracle cards, so let's see what messages you actually need to hear. Okay, so I have some cards for you and we have all of the cards in reversed position. So this reading is giving us some interesting energies with all the three cards in the reverse. The Three of Wands, the Fool and the Chariot. When we see the reversals, it's a sign that the energies of these cards are actually a little bit blocked or that we need to look at the things from different angles. So let's dive into what this means for you and how you can navigate these reversed three energies. So starting with the reversed Three of Wands. So when the Three of Wands is in the upright position, this card is all about expansion, is about the progress, and it's all about like waiting for your ships to come in. And it's also the moment when you kind of like done the hard work or that you made the plans and you are starting to see things kind of like unfolding for you, or we are just starting to see the fruits like coming, you know, the seeds are growing and you are actually seeing all of this, the fruits you see it before. But in reverse, the Three of Wands is telling us that something is holding you back from the forward motion or the forward movement. So what does it mean is actually that you may be feeling a little bit stuck, like no matter how much effort you put into something or how much you have work, you are not seeing the progress though you kind of like were hoping for. And also this could be that your plans aren't currently unfolding the way you kind of vision for yourself, or maybe you are like experiencing some obstacles or experiencing some delays that are preventing you from moving forward. So this card can also represent the frustration with the lack of results, or you are just basically feeling that your efforts are not paying off. And the card also has very beautiful message that you need to kind of remember that it doesn't mean that everything is lost. It's just a sign that you need to adjust your approach. Maybe it's also a great time to reassess your plans, or also to just figure out what is not working for you and try something new for your life. It could also be suggesting that you need to currently be patient, and this may be also suggesting that you are not seeing the progress yet, but there is happening the progress behind the scenes is also what I'm getting. So you should take a moment to reflect on if you are pushing too hard in one direction or if there is another path you could potentially explore. But also let's see the reversed Fool, because the reversed Fool, okay, when it's in the upright position, is all about new beginnings. It's all about like stepping into the unknown with sense of trust and sense of innocence. But when it's in a reversed position, it can also mean that you have a fear or something is like preventing you from taking that bold step, or, you know, to go after the new beginnings you truly want to go. And you may be also feeling a little bit scared to start something new, whether it can be like a project. Maybe you're also scared to start a new relationship, or even maybe you're afraid to start a new way of thinking, because the reverse Fool is also sometimes suggesting that you have some doubts in yourself, or maybe the doubts about the plan, or basically the doubts about the whole situation. So what I'm also getting that you should currently reflect on what is holding you back. So maybe you can be also afraid of failure, or maybe you have the feeling that you don't have all of the information you actually need in order to move forward. But also sometimes the reverse Fool can show that you are rushing into something without thinking it through. So it's also maybe a small reminder for some of you out there that you need to check in with yourself, and you should make sure that you are not being impulsive in your decisions. So you can also take a moment to pause and assess whether you're truly ready for this new chapter, or if you also need maybe more preparation, is what I'm getting, before you're going to take this big step. Okay, the last card in reverse from Tarot is this reverse Chariot, and this is a powerful card about like control, determination, and forward movement, because when it's in the upright position, the Chariot represents like clear direction and also the willpower to push through challenges. But when the Chariot is in reverse, it suggests that you may feel a little bit stuck, you may feel a little bit off track, or maybe you have the feeling that you kind of like lost control over the current situation, and you may be also feeling that the things aren't just going that well or that quickly. No matter how hard you try, you are not able to see the things or to push the things in the direction you truly want, because also this card can show us or can indicate the frustration with the lack of progress in your journey is also what I'm getting. Also, maybe it can suggest that you are trying to force something that isn't ready to move forward currently, and it also maybe just a sense, you know, that you are coming into some kind of obstacles, or some problems are all the time coming when you try to go ahead, is what I'm also getting. But this card is also suggesting that you may be also asking yourself if you are pushing too hard, if you are trying to control something that is out of your hand that then you cannot control. But also what I'm getting, that sometimes the reverse Chariot can say that we are fighting against like the natural flow of the things, and maybe you are just pushing into something that isn't happening naturally, you know, or you're just forcing the progress where actually the pause is really needed, is what I'm getting. But also the Chariot has very deep message about like alignment, so this could be also a sign that your action aren't fully aligned with your intention. So you may be also having some conflicts, or maybe you have some unclear thoughts about where you want to go. And this card, like the Chariot, is asking you to actually find the inner alignment you are seeking, so you can also think clearly on the goals and make sure that your actions are actually matching your goals. And when you're going to feel more aligned with your goals and aligned with what you actually want, then the forward movement can actually happen more naturally, is what I'm getting. But we are going to look into the cards like together, is what I'm getting, is that you are feeling stuck, or there is a little bit of stagnation, because the reverse Three of Wands is saying that you have been trying so hard, but your efforts aren't paying off, and you are kind of hitting also some setbacks in your progress. The reversed Fool is talking about that you have some fear that is holding you back from taking the next step. And the reverse Chariot is talking that there is a sense of losing control or feeling off track. And you also have some inner frustration about kind of inability to move forward in the direction. But also these messages aren't like anything bad, they are just simply saying that you cannot give up, and also the reversals are just a signal that the energy is blocked, and not that it's like impossible to overcoming, but it's just basically asking you to pause, to reflect, and also to reassess your goals and your approach. So maybe you are pushing somewhere too hard, or maybe you are hesitating on something on your journey. Maybe you can also ask yourself what fears are holding you back from stepping into something new, or to stepping into new beginnings. Or maybe another question you may also ask yourself is where you need to let go of control, or in what area you need to let go. So this is also a powerful moment for me. I think that this is a very great time to take like a pause and to get clear on your goals, and also find your inner balance when the time is right, because you have actually the strength and you have the determination, but you are sometimes pushing too hard. So you need to be patient with yourself, and also be patient with the process, because you know we sometimes have the delays that the universe is just giving us the sign and also the time to prepare for something even bigger and something even greater is what I'm also getting. But also I have another affirmations card, so we can see if any of the affirmation will show up. Okay, we already have one, so let's see. I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. So this is the first affirmation card what we have for you. Then I also felt a little bit drawn into those small angel cards. So let's see what message you actually need to hear. Okay, guys, this is amazing. Look at the card, what I got. Reconsider. Like I was also talking about reconsidering your goals. So it's very great time to reconsider everything you have been doing in your life. Then I also felt a little bit drawn into this deck. So let's see what message you need to hear right now. What message? Okay. Solar plexus chakra. So you may be being asked by the universe to actually start healing your solar plexus chakra. Because the solar plexus chakra is responsible for the power, for strength, for self-esteem, and if your solar plexus chakra is out of the balance, you may also feel a lack of energy, you may feel weakness, low self-esteem, or maybe you even feel a little bit guilty. So I have the feeling that this card is here for you to think if you actually have any blockages around your solar plexus chakra. But I also have one last deck for you, and it's Work Your Light. So let's see one more message. What the spirit guides or the universe wants you to hear currently. What message? Okay. So Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So these were just some small messages that may resonate. So as always, please take what resonates with you and leave the rest, because this is a general reading for the collective. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading, and I hope everything will work well for you and everything will work out. Thank you so much, and see you next time.